Hi-oh YouTube, my name is Dexter and welcome back to Tactical Breach Wizards, where I did go back and do the confidence challenges for all of the other missions that I was missing. Pushing Clark out a window was a lot easier than I expected it to be. If I'd held on to my storm grenade by like one turn, he'd have been out the window, kind of thing. And Out for Blood, I had some of the right ideas, I was just looking in the wrong direction, kind of thing. But yeah, we're gonna jump in, we're gonna move on. I did end up having to start a second file because I made one video and then realized, yeah, I didn't really like it, so we're gonna do it again. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm allowed to go back and do the story parts of the story, kind of thing. So, you know, like, we just beat up Clark. Didn't like that guy. Right? Steve was always an asshole, but he's never actively thrown a ghost car at me before. New low. When we get back, can you scry again to find out where they took Banks? Oh, no need. Blood scrying updates in real time for up to 36 hours. Shit, that's impressive. Can't beat Blood for utility hexes. Where is she now? North by 80 kilometers already. Is that possible? Is she moving? Give me a sec. Yep, extremely yes. God, like 400 meters since you asked? They've got a chopper. Of course they've got a chopper. Man, chasing a multi-billion-dollar PMC's best operatives by public transport is surprisingly hard. Where do you think they're headed? Libely. Reactor is a Blacksite west of Aldo. Nice quiet place where they can do what they want to prisoners like Banks. Then I guess we're going to Libely. Yeah, in like 14 hours when the next ferry leaves. Can we stay at your mom's place tonight? Yeah, she'd love that. She should be back from bingo by now, actually. Back to Ma's for a nice cup of tea. Alright. Lordy, you didn't tell me we were having company, Zan. I would have cleaned. God, what must you think, Duck, that I live in filth? Actually, I think it's lovely, Miss Vesker. This is Jen. Do you remember I mentioned her? You know I don't remember my own name half the time, Duck. Lovely to meet you, though, Jen. Can I get you a brandy? Or something stronger? I would absolutely love a brandy. Thank you. Ah, wonderful. Gives me an excuse to have a snifter, too, doesn't it? Now, how long will you kids be staying? Just the night, if that's okay, Ma. Of course, love. Stay as long as you like. Where are you off to tomorrow? Libely. Oh, how wonderful. Oh, you must take Jen to the Naval Museum in Aldo. You remember where I used to take you on your birthday? Oh, she'd love it, Zan. We're there to stop a team of Black Op wizards torturing a hostage and starting World War V, Ma. I'm not sure there'll be time for the museum. Oh, it's such a lovely country, Jen, not like here. Didn't you and Dad flee for your lives because a PharmaCorp tried to kill him for whistleblowing? Well, every country has its problems, Duck. Have you been, Jen? I have. Actually, it's where Zan and I met, where I did my mandatory tour. Oh, so you know! Lovely. I expect he's told you his origin story? That's not what we call it, Ma. And I'm sure she doesn't want... Oh, I absolutely want to hear your origin story. Oh, God. Don't we have a map to update? I saw your map. It's lovely to see you doing crafts again, Duck. I'm glad someone's finally using those wretched thumbtacks. I bought that box in 43 and I've scarcely made a dent. What's it about? There's no easy way to say this, Mrs. Vesker, but your son is terrible at filing. I love the writing in this game. It's so good. I'm like 4 chapters in. This shit is peak. Pure cinema. Absolute cinema. It's fantastic. I had a system. I just never got around to making the system. Oh, you've got your father's spirit, Zan. Aw, that's sweet. No, he had a terrible spirit. Just a dog shit spirit. Ma! Well, I'm sorry, but that man would give up on anything. I once saw him give up on a spoon. Slipped out of his hand and he just left it there. Ate the pudding with his fingers. Like I said, the writing is phenomenal. Flimsy soul, too. Excuse me, I'm thirsty. Alright, let's get Liv's team on here. Maury Cash takes orders from... Whoops. Liv Kennedy. Steve Clark from Liv Kennedy. Stored at... And the man of star... I gotta read Mom's place. Zan's mom was good enough to put us up while we figure out our next move, and her place is off the map. Or... It was. Alright, there it goes. At the... Yeah, again, if you want to read that, pause now, because I'm not gonna bother reading any of this. There you go. This is what happens when you zoom in and then you zoom out really quickly. Burned the mana. Alright, so, Borikesh, again, pause it, read it if you want, I don't care, do whatever. And same with Steve Clark. And I guess I should probably click on Liv Kennedy. I do like Liv's hobbies. Dodgeball, don't play her at this. Bloody Knuckles, don't play her at this. 100-meter spin, don't race her at this. It's pretty fantastic. Again, this is just to clear it off the map. You want to read it all, knock yourself out. Alright, so taken to... where was she taken to? Oh, there's the Blacksite. And Reactor Blacksite. Dessa Banks just zoomed back in on her for a second. Alright, there you go. Alright, hey, that all makes sense to me. No rush if you want to go rearrange or go over the details, though. Okay, moving on. You're out of brandy, so I made tea. Do you really want the story? It's longish. Nah, I was just teasing. I mean, I do, but I also, you know, I understand how long this is gonna be, so we're just gonna try and jump into it as quickly as possible. I don't know where he gets it, Jen. Not a magical bone in my body, nor your father, especially not your father. He'd suck the magic right out of anything. It's not hereditary, Ma. But you might have something. You've just never been in a life or death situation that required it. Well, it's certainly not shut your father up about the quickest route to downtown after 5 p.m. That came up all you like, and I thought my life was over every time. We'd better get some rest. First ferry to Lively's 7 a.m. Alright. So yeah, Extraction, Act 2. And away we go. First ferry to Lively, 95 minutes late. So my contact got back to me. She knows a guy who delivers supplies for Reactor. He's going to let us ride in the shipment of bathroom supplies and pornography. Oh, whew, I thought getting it was going to be a whole thing. You serve with Liv long enough, a lot of people want to get on your good side. I didn't tell her it's Liv we're after. Banks hasn't moved, which fits with her being held at the Blacksite. If she's still there, Liv's still there. My gut says they need her for something. If you're right about the stakes of this, we need to get there yesterday. I feel like we've moved about 4 inches in 2 hours. Yeah, this is torture. I'm going to find somewhere to kip. I don't know what kip means. I'm assuming to take a nap, but alright. So, this is the chat's menu optional conversation that can be played at any time. If you just want to move on for now, you can always play them again later. Choices in these do not affect the outcome of the campaign. We're just going to move on. They're fun little, you know, little bits. Zan's brain. Bear with it. Hi? Hi. Oh, wait, are you really here? Explain where here is, then ask me again. Shit, sorry, I think you're in my dream. This happens sometimes. My foresight runs wild while I'm sleeping, and it can drag in other casters if they're dreaming too. Gonna need some clarity on runs wild. Well, okay, it runs combat drills. Combat's when I use it most, so that's what it knows. So we're about to fight a completely meaningless battle? Yeah, sorry. I can kill you if you'd like. That'll probably wake you up. Nah, I'm good. I could use the practice, to be honest. I don't get shot at much in a typical private investigation. Yeah, they're not bad for building confidence. Alright, let's breach. Alright, this is the, alright, so what is that telling me? Crush hour. Alright then. Send forth a spectral motorcade of Ghost Riders that hits anyone in the red zone. Then returns to the underworld, pending traffic conditions on the 7th Circle Junction. Again, the writing is phenomenal. You can't make this shit up. It's fan-fucking-tastic. Alright, so, Jen, defend a straight 3 hostiles in 1 turn. I think I can do that. Starting with... I think that guy... Is that what I want to do? Alright, so, first and foremost, air canisters causes 3 knockback to all adjacent targets if it is damaged. I can't blast that guy out the window. I can't blast the traffic warlock because I can't get through that guy. So I guess we... Can I static blast that? Is that gonna shove everybody sideways? Now, what happens if I do this? Okay, so it pushes him out the window. Got it. So I'll just run in over here. Zan will move in. Time boost her. And then she can just static blast that guy. Out he goes. There we go. That was brief. Yeah, there's usually a bit more to him than that. Want to do another? Not really. Done. Advance. But yeah, that's a dream training. Standalone challenges and proving grounds. Replayable survival challenges. You can just go do these whenever you want, as long as you unlock them. But now I can unlock Jungle Tracker or Desert Detachment. I like Jungle Tracker. I'm going to unlock Jungle Tracker. I've already done this on my other file, so that's what we're grabbing. I do really, really like the Dark Hearts on Zan, though. That looks pretty fucking sick. But alright, we're moving on. Enough looking around. We're just going to jump in. Reactor Blacksite, back in the real world. So here we go. Banks is definitely close. My scry is popping off. You okay? You're sweating. Just out of practice. Okay, what are we looking at in there? Automated turrets, they're tough, but if you can get close, you can just shut them down. That seems like a security oversight. Not a documented feature. Just hold the status button and tap reset 3 times. God bless military engineering. Alright, so, disable turrets however I can. So, prevent 2 reinforcements in total, finish by the end of turn 3. I can do that. Can I just blast him out the window? Nope. Can Jen blast him out the window? Or, yeah, can Jen blast him out the window? Probably. So we're going to rush over here. Static blast. Out the window you go, bud. And then I'm going to take cover. How close can he get? He can get over here. He can grab the mana. I can't really shoot anything. Also, if you'll notice, there is a new hazard. Electrified walls. Inflicts damage when knocked into. 2 damage. Stuns a target. Stunned person can't do anything for this many turns. So yeah, if I'm lucky, I just need to run over here and turn off the turret and board up the door. So we're going to take cover real quick, and I'm pretty sure that's all I can do for this turn, and we're going to end the turn. Finish by the end of turn 3. I could probably do that. I think I can. Alright, so he's running over here. Jen can't quite get close enough. So I see what I'm doing. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to run over here. I'm going to static blast him into the wall. He is now dead. How many 3 people are coming out of that door? Got it. So if I run over here, can I take cover? Does that work? I don't think so. Didn't think so. Alright, so Jen, you're just gonna hide there for a bit, Jen. And Zan is also... Zan's gonna run over here. He's gonna take cover over here. Yeah, that's the play. That's what I want to do. I'm pretty sure that's it. Alright. So... Jen's gonna... Oh, no, I don't want to take cover. I want to move over here. I want to seal the door. I want to turn off the robot. I would love to push this guy out the window, and I know exactly how I'm going to do that. Boop, we're going to knock him back. Not quite how I wanted that to work, but it works for me. I will take that any day of the week. It is turn 3 right now. Okay, so I didn't quite get there in time. But you know what? That is okay with me. So yeah, I'm not entirely certain how you're supposed to just blitz over here and then over to there. Without, losing all of your health. I'm assuming health comes back in between rounds? I don't know exactly, though. But whatever, I'll come back and try this one later. Can he? He can't get close enough. Sick. Alright, there. There's that one done. I don't know how you're supposed to run any faster than that, but that's how we're doing this. Alright, plus confidence. Advance. I see a control terminal for this turret. If we can reach that, we can do better than turn it off. We can mess with its target recognition. If you get to it, try L. Kennedy or Philidor. You think Liv programmed every turret? No, but she always insists on having admin-level access to friendly security systems, ever since Metal in '81. I'd ask, but we don't have that kind of time. Why do you know Liv's passwords? I respect the hell out of her, but it was very clear she could kill me one day, and one day might. Seemed prudent. How do you know Liv's passwords? It's not hard to spy undetected when you only have to foresee doing it. Wow, that's unsettling information. Alright, let's hack a turret. It's not going to be easy to reach. Let me try something. I have an old trick I haven't tried in a while. Alright. Read the description of False Prophet and make it to and use it to make it to the turret. I swear I can read. Read the description of False Prophet and use it to make the turret waste its shot. False Prophet. Send out a false premonition of yourself, which expires at the end of the foresee phase. Alright, so we run over here, we grab that, we throw the False Prophet over here. Get him to shoot that. Can I blast that guy into the wall or something? I feel like I should be able to do that. Chain bolt? No, I'll just static blast him, I guess. Thunk! Thunk, thunk. Down he goes. Alright, and foresee and action. 1 and 2. There we go. And end the turn. Sure. So, what exactly are my confidence boosts? End by the turn. Yeah, there we go. So, you're gonna run over here. Hack the turret. Can you... Oh, you can make it over here. Sick. There. And foresee in action. Look at that. Done and dusted. Complete, 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 complete. Efficient. Not fast, but I'm okay with being efficient. But alright. Zan, you're pale, man. You sure you're okay? I do feel rough, to be honest. Churning out suicidal time clones of yourself never feels great, but this is different. Did something bite you? Mark on your neck. Does it look like the one on your arm? Huh. Should we abort? Not an option. Our ride already left. Well, Banks is a doctor. Breaking her out of this dive should earn us a checkup, right? Oh, good point. You want to hang back? I can probably figure something out by myself here. No, I'm good to fight. Thanks, though. Okay, good, because I was absolutely bluffing. Could be a fucking tank in there for all I know. Think human-shaped, but you're not far off. Introducing... the tank. The heavy gunner. Lays down so much fire that you'll take a little damage, even in cover. Heavy enough to resist 1 knockback. Alright, so, stability. It reduces incoming knockback by this much. Armor. Incoming direct damage is reduced by this much. Doesn't affect damage from taking, damage taken from hitting walls. 4 health. Hail of bullets that does devastating damage and clips you for 1 damage even in cover. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna predict... Oh, I can't predict the bolt. Never mind. I had one run, redoing the second mission where, Jan and Zen are running through the parallel hallways on opposite sides of the building, basically. I got Zan to ready the predictive bolt into a door that Jen then opened, and the guy on the other side exploded. It was hilarious. Alright, so, what are my... Use predictive bolt to fire before the foresee phase and finish by the end of turn 3. It is currently turn 1. Yeah, I'm not very good at the whole going fast thing. That's definitely something that I lack the ability to do. Can I... Okay, so it does just aim straight forward. I want to see something. You're gonna run over here. Can I push him sideways? I cannot push him sideways. That is upsetting. How do I want to do this? Gale Grenade doesn't make him move, because he's too heavy to move. I'll go over here, I guess. Grab intel. Maybe not there. Maybe I do want to park myself in the corner here. Oh, wait, we gotta breach first. Right, gotta open the door. You're gonna run over here. That's gonna do 1 damage to him. Alright, so she's not gonna run over there. She is going to instead... excuse me. Run right there. Static. Oh, nope, that's not where I want that to go. I want that to go sideways. There was one run that I did where I killed this guy immediately, and I don't remember how I did it. Actually, I think I remember how I did it. So she's gonna run over here. Gale Grenade this thing into the corner. I think that... No. She had to be on the other side. Alright. So she's gonna go... Can I... Nope, can't Gale Grenade from there. Alright. She's gonna go there. Gale Grenade this thing. Static Blast it. I'm really glad he didn't fire. Alright, so that's not quite what I wanted. But I know how to do this. I think I can figure this out. That's not who I wanted to move. I wanted Jen to go over there. Gale Grenade. Send it this way. You're gonna run over here. You're gonna 3-bolt burst it. Oh wait, no. I know how we're doing this. We're gonna time boost her, I think. Predictive bolt. Static blast that. Oh, that didn't work. Never mind, I'm not standing in the right spot. Okay, so I have the idea. I have it now. I got it. I understand turn 1. Turn 1 is blow open the door. Turn 2 is run in, I guess. Big Guy doesn't move, does he? I don't think so. Actually, she can stand right there, and I think still... Yeah, she can whip the Gale Grenade across the room. Sick. Okay, yep. This is gonna do what I think it's gonna do, I hope. Predictive Bolt. Fire in that direction. Static Blast. That. There he goes. She's gonna grab the intel. You're gonna move in and breach. You're not gonna move in and breach. You're gonna go over here, and then we're going to just leave that door alone, actually. Should I false prophet? I feel like I should false prophet something. I'm not gonna, though. I'm not gonna waste the mana. I'm just gonna move him over here. And sure, I'll take cover. Why not? Jen can't do anything else, so that's the turn. Alright, so you are gonna come over here. You're gonna hack the turret. That is our turret now. False prophet this thing over here, just so he, has something to look at. Actually, I'm going to move her even further forward. Because that's the thing I want to go activate. Wait, no. He can hack that next turn, and then I just... Yeah, okay. Can't really do anything in here, so... Foresee the action. End the turn. You're gonna go over here. You're gonna use the laptop. You're gonna rush on over here. I don't think that door needs to be boarded up anymore, but I'm gonna board the door. And I'm gonna slam him into the wall. We're gonna foresee an action. There we go. Oh, there's one more dude in the corner. I didn't notice him. Whoops. I thought we were done here. Alright, new plan. False prophet going over there. Oh, he can't move. Right. That's, that's a bit of an upsie-doodle. I thought I was golden, but I was not. Oh well. I don't care. I guess we'll just foresee the action. Bang. Shoot him. Done. Because I don't know how else I'm supposed to do that one, but there we go. That's not true. I understand that I could do it. I'm just bad at it. But hey, when you started to feel sick, was it like a swarm of red-hot locusts were nesting in your pancreas? I would have said hornets, but yeah. Okay, I think we've both been poisoned. Just hasn't hit me full on yet. Jen, I'm so sorry. I can barely walk. I might be done. No, 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 you're gonna be fine. Just hang back and rest up. Banks' cell is right there. I'm just gonna clear the room, bust her out, and she'll fix you up in no time. Simple. Alright, so, Zan is poisoned. His movement is restricted, and he'll lose 1 health at the end of every turn. Got it! Alright, so it introduces a new, hazard as well. Explosive barrels. I'll send the false prophet over there. And then I'll send him in here. Hey, you want to see something really funny? It does not matter who crosses that line. Those guys shoot at it. So, yeah, that's a thing that you have to watch out for. Actually, I know how I'm going to do this. I have a better plan. I'm going to breach with you. You are going to walk over here. Send in the false prophet anyways. He's going to go over there, just to draw the turret's fire. You're going to 3-round burst. You're going to 3-round burst. There we go. And then we're going to predictive bolt this way. Hopefully it works. Jen's going to run over here. She's going to grab the intel. And maybe, just maybe, I can't do anything with that, never mind. 4C! Alright. End the turn. I am sure. Bang! Not what I thought was gonna happen, but I like it anyways. Alright. Oh, he should have taken the mana. Whoops, I made a mistake. I have made a mistake. Alright, Zan. Now, how can I kill that guy in the corner? I don't think that I can. And not get Zan blown up is the important part. Right, I shot the wrong target. Bang. Move over there. Yeah, I think I may have made a mistake. He's dead. I'm dead. Thunk, thunk, thunk. Look at me being smart. Look at me using my noggin. And then Jen's just gonna take cover. Actually, Zan's gonna ready another predictive bolt, and then Jen's gonna take cover. And we're gonna 4C in action. End the turn. I am sure. Bang! Get shot. Alright, so he's gonna run over here. And by he, I mean she. Gonna hack the turret. She's gonna grab the intel. Don't want that thing anywhere near me. Just in case, somebody's coming out that door, and I'm gonna blast him straight in his face. I love it when enemies run out of the door and then just die upon entry. I don't know why, but it always makes me laugh. It might be because I'm a dangerous sociopath, but who knows. Now, if I hit that thing, is it gonna... I don't care. 4C in action. He's dead. End the turn. Sure. Now, is this... This does not end it. Okay. I wish I had 2 actions. This would be really nice right about now. I'd push him backwards. And I wish I hadn't wasted my grenade. Take cover. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. End the turn. Please don't tell me... Okay, I was gonna say, please tell me he's not gonna shoot the wall. Or shoot the barrel. Thunk. Alright, there we go. That is... not where I want to be standing. Oh, no, I go to the front of her cage. Okay. Done! There we go. I will definitely come back and try this later, but, you know, as it stands right now. There we go. Please, I know you hate me, I know you won't save me, but please don't let Zan die. He's never crossed you, he's just trying to stop something terrible. Please don't! She just shot Zan in cold blood. Noak's Bar, that night. I used to be a surgeon at Rushwater General. I was good, until I started to shake. I knew the symptoms. Strybeck syndrome. Degenerative. Incurable. Terminal. But I couldn't lose that job. I just couldn't wait to die. So I hit it. And it worked for a while. I was good enough to compensate. When the kid came in, I honestly thought I was his best shot. I was wrong. I knew it was a bad cut before I saw the blood, and I knew it couldn't be stopped. The bottom dropped out of my stomach. It was over in seconds. My brain was on fire. Every atom in me was screaming for an undo button on my life. Then a pop, a rip, a snap, and it was undone. The cut? Not just the cut, the whole sternotomy. It meant his chest wasn't open anymore. My clamps were sheared off. He sat up. Never heard a room full of attendants scream before. Best we could tell, his body had gone back about an hour. The anesthetic wasn't in his system, but a prep drug was. So, it turns out I can rewind people. It was another month before I figured out they have to be dead first. So if they're only unconscious, I have to shoot them first, you understand. If I'd waited for you to die, sending your body back an hour might not have been enough. The toxin could already be in there. Next time I want a regular doctor. I thought she was a regular doctor. There's a skull on her belt. A red flag, sure, but not a slam dunk for necromancer. I'm not a necromancer. You did just raise both of us from the dead. That was today. Necromancers raise zombies. Do you feel like a zombie? I do feel incredibly bad, yes. Then I prescribe a brandy. 3? When did you get back? She was a surgeon. Cute story, but try a shorter version for your next set of zombies. And there we go. That is Extraction. Mission complete. Infiltrate Blacksite. Complete. Extract Dessa Banks. Complete. Get an entire team fatally poisoned and shot in the head. Not the plan, but yes, complete. Again, the writing is top-notch, but I'm gonna go. Hope y'all enjoyed this one, and I will see you all next time, I think. I don't think there's a conversation after that. No, there isn't. So I'm gonna go. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Like I said, bye, everybody. This has been a ton of fun.